Hey everyone, it's Jacksepticeye here. Today, we're diving into the future of gaming with the top 5 most anticipated video games set to release in 2025. Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a hype train fueled by cutting-edge graphics, immersive storylines, and gameplay that'll melt your face off. We're talking about the games that have been whispered in hushed tones at gaming conventions. The ones that have Reddit threads exploding with theories. The ones that you voted on to be featured in today's video. So smash that like button like your sanity depends on it, because things are about to get wild. Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5, we've got Project Chimera. This game is being developed by the mad geniuses over at Phantom Limb Studios, the same folks who brought us that crazy, awesome horror game with the creepy dolls. You know the one. But enough about creepy dolls. We're talking genetic mutations, dinosaur rampages, and a whole lot of chaos. Imagine a world where scientists have gone just a bit too far and accidentally unleashed a menagerie of genetically modified creatures. Yeah, that's Project Chimera in a nutshell. What makes this game so unique? Well, for starters, you don't just fight these creatures, you them. That's right, Project Chimera features a crazy, cool shape-shifting mechanic where you can absorb the DNA of the monsters you defeat and use their abilities to your advantage. Want to fly through the air like a mutated pterodactyl? Done. Want to burrow underground and ambush your enemies like a giant armored worm? Go for it. The possibilities are practically endless, and I don't know about you, but I am all about endless possibilities. But it's not all about mindless monster mashing. No, no, no. Project Chimera also boasts a surprisingly deep and engaging storyline. You play as a scientist who's trapped in this chaotic world, trying to find a way to stop the mutations from spreading and save what's left of humanity. No pressure, right? The developers have been dropping some seriously juicy hints about multiple endings depending on your choices and how you interact with the world. Will you embrace your inner monster and become the ultimate predator? Or will you cling to your humanity and fight for a cure? The choice is yours, but whatever you do, just try not to get eaten alive in the process. Next up at number 4, we've got a game that's music to my ears, literally. Get ready for Symphony of Souls, a breathtaking RPG where music is magic, and every note you play shapes the world around you. This game is being developed by Heartstring Games, a relatively new studio made up of industry veterans with a passion for storytelling and a serious knack for creating stunningly beautiful games. Symphony of Souls takes place in the enchanting world of Melodia, a land where music is the very lifeblood of existence. But Melodia is in peril, threatened by a mysterious force known as the Dissonance, which is draining the world of its music and plunging it into darkness. As the Harmonic, a legendary hero chosen by the very spirit of music, it's up to you to master the power of sound, restore harmony to the world, and defeat the forces of evil. Now I know what you're thinking. Music as a weapon? Sounds kinda whimsical, doesn't it? But trust me, this isn't some cutesy rhythm game. Symphony of Souls features a deep and rewarding combat system that seamlessly blends real-time action with musical elements. You'll need to master different instruments, each with its own unique playstyle and abilities, to unleash devastating attacks and protect yourself from harm. Imagine summoning a storm of thunderous percussion to obliterate your enemies, or weaving a symphony of healing melodies to mend your wounds. It's like Guitar Hero meets The Legend of Zelda, and I am so here for it. But it's not all about epic battles and saving the world. Symphony of Souls also features a heartwarming story about the power of music to heal, inspire, and bring people together. You'll meet a cast of unforgettable characters, each with their own unique stories and motivations, and your choices will shape their destinies as well as your own. Get ready to laugh, cry, and maybe even shed a tear or two as you embark on an unforgettable journey through the magical world of Melodia. Hold on to your joysticks, because at number 3, we're jacking into the neon-drenched, cybernetically enhanced world of Neon Gods. This open-world cyberpunk RPG is being developed by the masters of atmosphere and gritty realism Iron Lung Studios, and it's shaping up to be their most ambitious project yet. Think Blade Runner meets Cyberpunk 2077, with a dash of Grand Theft Auto thrown in for good measure. Neon Gods throws you into the heart of Nova City, a sprawling metropolis where towering skyscrapers pierce the smog-choked sky, and the streets are teeming with hackers, criminals, and augmented mercenaries all vying for power and survival. You play as a former cybernetically enhanced soldier, framed for a crime you didn't commit and left for dead in the city's underbelly. Now, Armed with your wits, your fists, and an arsenal of high-tech weaponry, you must fight your way through the city's ruthless underworld, unravel a vast conspiracy, and ultimately reclaim your freedom. But freedom comes at a price in Nova City. Neon Gods features a branching narrative where your choices have real consequences, shaping the fate of the city and its inhabitants. Will you side with the oppressed masses and fight for justice against the corporations that control everything? Or will you embrace the darkness and carve out your own empire in the criminal underworld? The choice is yours, but be warned. Every decision you make will have ripple effects that will be felt throughout the city. And let's not forget about the gameplay. Neon Gods promises a visceral and satisfying combat system that blends brutal melee combat with high-octane gunplay and cybernetic abilities. Imagine ripping through enemies with your bare hands, augmenting your body to unleash devastating attacks, or hacking into the city's infrastructure to turn the environment itself into a weapon. The possibilities are as limitless as your imagination, and I can't wait to see what kind of chaos we can unleash on the streets of Nova City. Prepare to be blown away by number 2, because we're about to enter a world of epic battles, political intrigue, and dragon-riding mayhem. That's right, I'm talking about Kingdoms Aflame, the highly anticipated sequel to the critically acclaimed Kingdoms Arise, developed by the legendary Lionheart Studios. These guys are known for their attention to detail, their sprawling open worlds, and their knack for creating games that suck you in and don't let go until you've poured hundreds of hours into them. Kingdoms Aflame takes place a century after the events of the first game, in a world still reeling from the aftermath of a devastating war. Ancient alliances have crumbled, new kingdoms have risen, and the flames of conflict threaten to engulf the land once more. You step into the role of a young lord or lady thrust into a world on the brink of chaos, tasked with uniting your people, rebuilding your shattered kingdom, and forging your own legend in a world consumed by fire and blood. But it's not just about swinging swords and conquering your enemies. Kingdoms Aflame features a complex and dynamic world where your choices have real weight. You'll need to forge alliances, manage your resources, and navigate the treacherous waters of courtly intrigue if you want to survive and thrive. Will you be a benevolent ruler who leads your people to prosperity? Or a ruthless conqueror who crushes all opposition under your iron heel? The choice is yours, but be warned. Every decision you make will have consequences that will shape the destiny of your kingdom and the world around you. And did I mention the dragons? Oh yeah, Kingdoms Aflame lets you tame and ride dragons into battle. Imagine soaring through the skies on the back of a colossal, fire-breathing beast, raining down destruction upon your enemies below. It's every fantasy lover's dream come true, and I, for one, cannot wait to unleash my inner dragon rider upon the world. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the #1 most anticipated game of 2025 is Echoes of the Void. This game has been shrouded in secrecy ever since it was first teased, with only cryptic trailers and whispers of its mind-bending gameplay fueling the hype train. But one thing's for sure, Echoes of the Void is being developed by Enigma Studios, the same team behind the cult classic psychological thriller, Fractured Minds. And if their previous work is any indication, we're in for one hell of a ride. We don't know much about Echoes of the Void yet, but here's what we do know. It's a first-person psychological horror game that promises to challenge our perceptions of reality and leave us questioning our own sanity. Based on the trailers, we've seen glimpses of a world that's both eerily familiar and utterly alien, with distorted environments, unsettling creatures, and a pervasive sense of dread that seeps into your very bones. The developers have been tight-lipped about the story, but they've hinted that it will delve into themes of isolation, identity, and the fragility of the human mind. We'll be exploring the depths of our subconscious, confronting our deepest fears, and unraveling a mystery that's as much about ourselves as it is about the world around us. But Echoes of the Void isn't just about jump scares and creepy crawlies. It's about atmosphere, psychological tension, and the kind of slow-burning horror that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've put the controller down. It's the kind of game that will make you question what's real and what's not, and I, for one, cannot wait to dive headfirst into the abyss. Now for the cherry on top, Echoes of the Void will be launching with a special collector's edition that includes a bunch of awesome physical goodies, like an art book, a soundtrack CD, and a replica of the creepy mask that's been featured in all the trailers. But here's the catch. There are only going to be 5,000 copies of the collector's edition made, and they're going to be hidden in random pre-order boxes around the world. So if you're lucky enough to snag one, consider yourself one of the chosen few. That's it for today's video. Which game are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more awesome content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.